Courtney. Go ahead. What was your?
Yes, my name is Daniel Faust. Please respect my ignorance as I move through this as quickly as possible. My name is Daniel Faust, and I have lived and worked in the French Quarter for 6 years. To you, these were headlines. To me, the dead were family. Jaron Lockhart, Ahmad Shepard, Jacilis Wright, Brandon Robinson. Jaron was dismembered by our coworkers Terry Speaks, a convicted rapist who was my coworker for 2 months. Nobody was preventing his employment. Ahmad was tortured and killed in a home invasion. Jacilis was torn apart by oncoming traffic while trying to escape an abusive boyfriend / pimp is what everybody called him. Brandon was shot in cold blood on Bourbon Street at Bayou Classic for stepping on some shoes. There were over 20,000 people on Bourbon. There were 60 cops. I can keep counting off my friends who have died of drugs and violence, but not one of them to prostitution. But rather than claim responsibility, the city council and law enforcement blame adult entertainment, citing the Covenant House study and Operation Trick or Treat. I too will cite these items. 2, the number of correspondents were solicited for prostitution by a fellow Covenant House resident while they were staying at the Covenant House. They were solicited at the Covenant House. 2, the number of indictments for pedophilia and bestiality against Christopher Young, the lawyer for the National Beer League who represented the ATC's interests in representing the club. If you can't regulate one of your own with somebody's illnesses, how are we to determine who's ill between us? 2, the number of my friends trying to stop Brandon from dying at the day after Thanksgiving when he was shot on Bourbon Street. That man had a 4-day-old daughter. 2, the number of respondents that danced under the age of 18. If the laws didn't work before, why are they going to work now? 1 out of 3, the number of respondents solicited for prostitution in the Vieux Carre area, including the Covenant House. 1 out of 3, the number of girls under 21 who will be turned away from employment but get solicited for prostitution on Bourbon Street itself. 1 out of 3 female tourists will be solicited for prostitution on Bourbon. 1 out of 4, the number of respondents reported.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have an additional minute. Can I get another minute, please? Thank you.
Wait, say your name again.
1 out of 4, number of respondents who reported wage theft.
Excuse me. Just
take a breath.
Let us try
Eric.
to keep some order here.
Very good.
You got it?
That would be max at 2. Thank you. Oh, we're ready?
Wait,
all right, let's go.
Are you taking 1 minute or 2? Give me.
It's two people seated.
Yell your name out.
All right, let's go. 1 out of 4, number of respondents who reported wage theft and unsafe working conditions. 38, the number of distinct individuals Chris Young forwarded child pornography to. 41% of respondents were showing signs of mental illness. 1 mass shooting on Bourbon Street. 1 tourist dragged from the quarter across the bridge with nobody noticing or stopping this. 0, the number of exotic dancers in the study who are a victim for sex trafficking. 0, the number of smoking tickets I have seen issued. Adult venues are not the problem. Lack of effective and well-thought-out regulation and efficient enforcement. In the final report, attention is given to City Code 10-5, an adult nightclub permit issued by the NOPD. Instead, workers now take 2 courses on the internet, which are essentially useless in the chaos of Bourbon during Mardi Gras. Please, fix this process. Review more closely than the procedures. Provide health and counseling services, items that were actually mentioned in the study, not an under-21 ban. The under-21 ban has done nothing except push more girls into the quarter where they cannot actually work for themselves. This training is paltry when you consider the chaos. Provide services, work with the actual suggestions of the study, not an under 121 ban. Enhance police presence, create a police box on the street, get rid of one of the t-shirt shops. We don't need 23. It's my opinion, if you follow these procedures that were outlined in 10-5, Terry Speaks would have never been employed in a night venue, and Jaron would still be alive today. If you actually worked with us and trained the people on the street, we can stop this. But instead, you don't ask us. You legislate and then do nothing about it. I think more research should be done on Ms. Palmer-Gilson's curfew. Police Superintendent Ronald Serpis has noted that much of the crime was under 21 individuals who have no venue to go to. Essentially, they stay out on the street all night, get drunk, and then attack
That's your time. Thank you.
I'd also like to note that last time
That's your time.
the CPC
That's
said
your
that
time.
Robert
Thank you.
Waters should have been here. Where
Thank
are
you.
all of you?
Thank you.
I see 5 of you missing.
Wendy.